What's up, guys? Welcome to my video. Today we'll be talking about why I think Nebraska football is back this year. And no, I'm not just saying that like I do every year, but I actually mean it this year. I actually think we're back. Or at least we'll figure out today. No, but to start off, I just want to say I've been a Nebraska fan for about 20 years now, and I don't feel like I've ever seen much success with this school. Not like how my dad or my grandpa has talked about it, about how in the 90s and 80s, like, we couldn't be beat. Like, we're the greatest football team ever. That's not Nebraska I've seen. I've seen the 4-8, 4-3, and like 9. I've seen that in Nebraska. The best Nebraska I've probably seen last year, 7-6. I mean, it's good, but it's not what like other people have said Nebraska has been. Like, I want to see like I might be asking for a little too much for like a 10-2 season maybe this year. Right now we're 3-0. After a good start, we play Michigan today. I'm a little worried about that because I feel like this game makes or breaks our season, because regardless of the outcome, I think it's just going to show how the rest of the season is going to go. No, but to start off, I just want to talk about our offense. A lot of hype coming into the season. We got ranked by a couple polls being a top 25 offense this year. Usually that scares me because when we get ranked good, like, we don't play good. Like, we just show up and we just look terrible. That's how I'll put it. But what my research says is people outside of Lincoln are noticing, which, how true is that? Because, like, I don't feel like anybody watched games last year because we started off with so much hype because we have Patrick Mahomes' little brother. I'm not gonna get into that right now because I feel like that's dumb. I feel like we should just play football. Stop acting like Patrick Mahomes' little brother. But you know, if that's what he's got to do to be good, keep doing it. I don't care. So that's what I'm gonna talk about next. Dylan Raiola. The best stats I could obviously find are against Akron, 68-0 so far. Well, they won 68-0. Sorry. He had 4 passing touchdowns, 364 passing yards. Solid game, but it's like, it's kind of a double-edged sword, I feel like, because Akron, they're not good. They're just not. I don't think they've scored a touchdown yet this season. Like, but hey, that's big for us because the fact that we can shut a team down to 0 points and win by that much, that's the biggest win and blowout we've had in, I don't know, maybe, I think it's 20 years. I saw a stat, but I can't find it now. But something else I want to talk about is Matt Rule. During that halftime, he gave a really good speech. That got me fired up. He's talking about how they had a chance to, like, change the culture. Like, this year, this is our year to change the culture, go back to the Nebraska. I like that. Like, that's something else. Like, Matt Rule, I feel like he's going to take us to the promised land because this is his 3rd year, and there's a saying about him, like, every program he's at his 3rd year is always the best because it starts from okay, mid-tier, really good. So there's a chance that maybe Nebraska is back. Maybe this is our year. I don't know. We'll see. But something else that's important to talk about is our young depth. This year, Matt Rule brought in a lot of 4-star talent. But, like, here's a list of names. Dawson Merritt, offensive line. Cortez Mills, wide receiver. Christian Jones, linebacker. And Malcolm Simpson, defensive line. All solid players. All of them have looked good so far this season. When they have snaps, they look good. So, yeah, just basically my main stat so far is when we beat Houston Christian 58-7. Another solid game, but it's like, same as Akron, it's like, this is a nobody. Who even knows who Houston Christian is? Like, could you even tell me what the mascot is for the team? Because I had to look it up because I've never even heard of them. They're the Huskies, by the way. But no, we've had some big wins. First week, we beat Cincinnati. I didn't get to watch the entire game, but I watched the end, and we won on the last drive of the game when we stopped their offense at the goal line by an interception. But let me just say, some people that just seems like, oh, they should win that, but it's like, Nebraska usually, we don't win on plays like that. Usually we give up a touchdown, we just go home with a loss. But we actually closed out, so I feel like that's big. Like, everybody keeps telling me Cincinnati's bad, Evan. And I'm like, they're not bad. They're a decent team. They're Big 12. Like, if we was against, like, let's say, South Dakota, and we barely win, yeah, I could see why that would be an issue. But Cincinnati's not a bad team. They're really not. But another thing is, like, something else, like, the fans have been pushing this team. 403 consecutive sellouts. People can say that's fake if they want, but I think it's true. Because, like, every time you see photos of that stadium, that thing is packed. It is always sold out. I hate that rumor that they make that stat up. Like, why would he make that up? That doesn't make any sense. But no, I feel like the fans have been a big part of the success because, like, through the ups and downs, they've stayed. And, like, Nebraska is one of the loudest and, like, most energetic stadiums you'll ever go to or experience in person. I've personally been in. I fully agree with that statement. I feel like that's true. Another thing, we have considered the easiest schedule in the Big Ten. That's true. I'm not gonna lie, it's true because when I'm looking through and like our hardest game, Penn State, not easy at all. But like every other game, we've playing like Maryland, Northwest, Akron, HCU, like UCLA. Like our schedule it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. But like today we play Michigan. That's gonna be one of our hardest. USC's been playing really good. They're gonna be hard. Penn State. But if we can get a statement win today, I feel like it's our year. I think we're back. I'm not saying we're going to win a national championship or anything. I think we're going to hopefully make a statement. I don't think we're going to. I hope we make the playoffs, but I just don't think we will this year. I think we're going to make a statement, though. I think a lot of people are going to start to see Nebraska football serious, and we're back. That's my take. That's my take on it. But with every program, there's always going to be issues. Like, let's say, close games always bite Nebraska. Like I said, like usually in the last minute or two of the game, we'll be on defense and we'll just make a stupid mistake. Other team will score, and then we won't be able to do anything on offense. Watched it last year against Iowa. Like, we had a lead. Iowa just – I don't remember how it ended. I just remember Iowa scored. And it was really dumb. Like, somebody was left wide open. That's a Nebraska I'm used to. That's something we can fix. I think Matt Rule's working on it. He's got players who are committed and can win. That's a big deal. Another issue is, like, we got to win games. We can't, like, lose gimme games like Minnesota or, like, Northwestern. Who else? Like, UCLA. UCLA has started off terrible. They're 0-3. I think their coach just got fired the other day. Like, that should be a gimme, I feel like. But you never know. You never know with Nebraska. You never know. But that's just the reasons I feel like Nebraska is truly back.